Hello, dear friends of Sabia Old Age, Sexuality, and Health. Today we continue our exploration of a fascinating and fundamental topic for health. What really happens in the prostate of adult men who masturbate daily? As I mentioned before, this talk is aimed especially at those over 50 years of age because prostate health becomes more and more relevant over time. However, if you're younger and want to learn, this space is also for you. Here, we discuss health and sexuality with the seriousness and respect that the prostate deserves. This small organ, which sometimes goes unnoticed, plays a key role in male sexual health but can also be a source of concern if we don't take care of it. We have already talked about how masturbation can contribute to prostate cleansing, but today we will delve even deeper into the effects and what might happen if this gland does not get the attention it deserves. When a man ejaculates, not only is there fluid release, but a complex system of muscle contractions in the pelvic region is also activated. These contractions help mobilize and release the secretions accumulated in the ducts. If this process does not occur regularly, as might happen in men who experience long periods of sexual inactivity, the prostate may experience congestion, which can lead to discomfort or even a condition called congestive prostatitis. Congestive prostatitis is not an infection, but it can cause symptoms similar to those of an infection, such as pain in the pelvic region, a sensation of weight or pressure in the bladder area, and discomfort during urination. This condition can be prevented or at least reduced by regular masturbation or sexual activity, as both help maintain the normal flow of fluids in the prostate. Now, let's talk about another important topic, inflammation of the prostate, which in medical science is known as prostatitis. This condition can be of infectious or non-infectious origin. In many cases, older men experience chronic inflammation in the prostate that is not related to bacteria. This inflammation may be due to factors such as oxidative stress, cellular aging, or even the accumulation of metabolic waste in prostate tissue. Regular masturbation can have a preventive effect by promoting more efficient prostate function. However, it is important to clarify that it is not a miracle solution. While it contributes to the overall health of the organ, it must also be combined with a diet rich in antioxidants, such as those found in tomatoes, vegetables, and green tea, to fight inflammation and protect the cells from damage. Another important aspect of prostate health is its relationship with hormonal balance. The prostate is very sensitive to hormones, especially testosterone and its derivative, dihydrotestosterone, DHT. With aging, hormone levels fluctuate, which can cause changes in the size and functionality of the prostate. This is where masturbation can also play an indirect role. During ejaculation, there is a slight temporary decrease in the levels of DHT, which could help reduce excessive stimulation of the prostate. Although this effect is temporary, it is part of a set of habits that can help maintain hormonal balance in the body. Now, let us move on to another subject, prostate cancer. It is one of the most common cancers in older men. As I mentioned previously, several studies have found a correlation between the frequency of ejaculation and a lower risk of developing this disease. Although the exact relationship is not yet fully understood, it is believed that frequent ejaculation reduces the prostate's exposure to carcinogens present in accumulated prostate fluid. However, it is essential to understand that masturbation is not a cancer shield. Rather, it forms part of a comprehensive approach that includes regular medical checkups, a balanced diet, and an active lifestyle. This is where the importance of conducting screenings, such as the prostate-specific antigen, PSA, test, comes into play, especially if you have a family history of prostate cancer. In addition to the physical benefits, masturbation can also be a tool for men to connect with their own bodies and detect early changes in their health. For example, during self-stimulation, some men notice changes in semen quality, unusual discomfort, or even alterations in tenderness. These signs can be indicators of prostate problems and should be consulted with a doctor. Finally, I want to address the emotional and psychological impact of a healthy prostate. When men care for their sexual and prostate health, they not only protect their bodies but also strengthen their confidence and overall well-being. Feeling healthy in this area has a positive effect on self-esteem and relationships with others, including intimate relationships. We will have this open conversation in future talks, addressing topics such as how to recognize the first signs of prostate problems, pelvic exercises that can improve prostate health, and the role emotions and stress play in sexual well-being. As I mentioned in our previous talks, masturbation can benefit prostate health by promoting cleansing and relieving congestion. However, there is so much more we can learn about how to turn this practice into a healthy and positive habit that truly contributes to our overall well-being. I want to talk to you about how we can make this intimate practice something more conscious and pleasant. I want to underline that I consider masturbation to be fundamental. It does not have to be a mechanical or hurried activity. When we approach it with intention and mindfulness, it can become an enriching experience for both the body and mind. For example, dedicating exclusive time for this moment can make a big difference. Choose a place and time where you can relax without interruptions or distractions. This space of intimacy with yourself is important because it reduces any feelings of guilt or anxiety that may arise. In addition, masturbation can be a wonderful opportunity to listen to your body. During this time, pay attention to how you feel, not only in terms of pleasure but also in terms of health. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, like discomfort or changes in semen, you may be facing early signs of a problem that deserves medical attention. Speaking of care, hygiene is another aspect we can't ignore. Make sure to wash your hands before and after masturbation. I know it may seem somewhat obvious, but this simple practice helps prevent infection, especially if you use lubricants or any objects to complement the experience. If you decide to use lubricants, choose those that are water-based or silicone-based, as they are gentler on the skin and tissues, particularly when they can become more sensitive with age. Did you know that prior relaxation can enhance this experience? Activities such as deep breathing, meditation, or even a hot bath before masturbating can help you not just relax, but also enhance pleasure and allow you to enjoy the moment with greater intensity. This transforms an intimate act into a practice of conscious self-care that benefits both body and mind. I want to remind you that this is a completely natural and healthy practice. If you ever feel guilt or shame, reflect on these emotions. Masturbation is a form of self-care and a tool to get to know yourself better, not something to be reproached. Be kind to yourself and allow yourself to explore this aspect of your sexuality with curiosity and openness. This exploration can also enrich the experience and avoid monotony. Although masturbation has benefits, it is important not to fall into routine or dependence. You can explore different ways to connect with yourself, always in moderation and ensuring it doesn't interfere with other important areas of your life. It is also a good time to mention how you can complement this practice with pelvic exercises. You've heard about Kegel exercises, which are a great way to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles surrounding the prostate and bladder. These can be done at any time of the day and not only improve your prostate health but can also increase the quality of your orgasms. And speaking of taking care of the body, let's not forget the importance of a good diet. Tomatoes, nuts, fatty fish, and leafy greens are great allies for your prostate health. Avoid ultra-processed foods and trans fats, as they can increase inflammation in the body, which affects all organs, including the prostate. Another thing I want to highlight is the positive impact of maintaining an open and positive attitude towards your sexuality. If you feel doubts, concerns, or simply want to learn more, talking to trusted people or a healthcare professional can be very liberating. Finally, it is important not to neglect regular medical checkups. no matter how good you feel. Performing regular checkups with your doctor is essential to detect any early problems. Masturbation can be a useful tool for monitoring your health, as it allows you to be in contact with your body and detect possible changes. I want to thank you for taking the time to join me in this conversation. Taking care of our prostate and our sexuality is not only possible but also necessary to live a full life. Remember, talking about these themes is an act of self-love and self-respect.